So I decided that we would do an update because of the new year. If you remember, this front area was quite different back then. But right now, it's kind of a mess. We're kind of in the gathering phase of materials. Got buckets throughout, wood for the hugel beds, and of course the big obvious box in the front. We got a big load of leaves that somebody was able to drop by in a trailer, and we're in the process of mulching that right now in a compost. And I'm kind of lining up those logs as kind of an edge for the front area. This front area here in between the pink flags will all be one raised bed. And over here is our second one. Got some corn stalks and limbs and so forth. This is our second one. I've actually been able to do some excavating, some earthworks for this level, but it got too messy with the mud, and so I kind of had to stop with that. Everything will have a nice layer of wood chips, and we'll be using, of course, the compost. And what we're doing is we're taking the dirt from this edge and putting it up on this edge and kind of leveling it all out. And that's kind of what it looks like right now. Nice layer of snow throughout. There's my A-frame for determining the contour. And if you look right here, we're kind of experimenting with what kind of volume we get from our rain harvesting downspout. I just had an old fire hose, but the problem with that is once you get water in it, it freezes, and so it really doesn't work. This is the backyard. Eventually there will be a river right here, and it'll pond up right over there by that mulberry tree, and then it'll go throughout the backyard. But right here around the corner, the big old pile of cardboard, I actually have some logs under there with the shiitake mushroom inoculation. And I don't know if you can see it, but right back there, we actually have some garlic that started to take root. I hope that it doesn't get too adverse of an effect from the winter, because it is dang cold. And the backyard, got our bird feeders. Still trying to get rid of some of these Chinese elm trees. Open it up for some more productive type trees. We'll have some back here in the corner. We'll have a walnut tree, and over here we'll have plum and hazelnut, and that's about all that I have a commitment for right now, as far as I'm going to be getting some clones. Back here is my my patch of blackberry. We cleaned it up pretty good, cut it all back, Did that back August, September. No, it was October. We did it back in October. Of course, we still have piles of wood. Hopefully we'll be able to get a chipper shredder in here. I got this compost bin that I bought, but it's not making enough volume, so I'm probably going to sell that and just go back to the cardboard way. And over here we still, this is what it looks like with the pile of cardboard over here. What a mess. But right now we're just in the phase of gathering resources for the construction phase next spring. Those rocks over there are going to be used to help build a pond right over here, and we'll have a waterfall that we'll be able to see from this patio. It'll be looking nice. Pretty excited about it as I go through this permaculture design course. I'm gathering ideas and putting them on my plan and determining what needs to happen in order to move forward. This is kind of what it looks like right now in the backyard. Kind of sift out all the rocks out of here and add leaves, and I added a lot of the compost into here. And then we topped it off with some wood chips. There's one of my old compost piles. And you can't see it back there, but we kind of collapsed the compost bin back there and just put cardboard on top of it so that it would winter well. And so the compost, making compost video that I did, that's the pile, and we're just letting it go through the winter and break down even more. So that's kind of what it looks like right now, and just kind of doing a timestamp for this new year, 2020. Of course, stay tuned, and we look forward to having you visit us again and join us in this grand adventure. Some of this is just junk and I just need to get rid of it. But of course, logs like this we gathered from a different area, and we're just going to be adding them up in here to our kitchen garden site. Something that I really enjoyed doing with this yard is installing a place that the birds can come and use as a haven. I took this muffin tin and poked holes in each of the muffin areas, and so that water could drain through, so the seed that I put in wouldn't go bad. And so I go out every day and put out some bird food for the birds. I get a really nice variety of them. I'll get dove and finches, and my favorites to watch are the scrub jays. This is a scrub jay here. But I've seen as many as 4 of those scrub jays out in my tree at the same time. They like to take those peanuts and eat them. They usually don't eat them here on site. They usually take them someplace else. I'm not sure what they're doing, but I know they like them. Just wanted to remind you to subscribe, and we sure appreciate you coming in and watching this video. And you have a fantastic day, and we'll catch you next time.